Hey friends, back again with another video for you guys. Glad to be back, glad to be working on some more videos for you. In this video we're going to be talking about something related to my newest course, The Eclectic Guitarist, as you can see on my monitor back here. You can find that course at www.ericbeatty.com/courses. This video, the topic of this video is, what does it mean to make a guitar sing? And the background track that you just heard me playing here is a song called It Don't Matter to the Sun by Chris Gaines, aka Garth Brooks. Now, a lot of people gave this album flack years ago when it was like the life of Chris Gaines. I think it came out in the early 2000s, maybe late 90s. Garth Brooks wanted to do a few things different with his career. He wanted to change some things up. A lot of people thought that that was going to be a big mistake and that it was a big mistake to his career, but I didn't see that happening at all. And as a matter of fact, I heard not long ago that there may be a reboot of this album with even more material to come out. I would be happy personally to see that, because that's an awesome album in my opinion. But anyway, this is what I'm going to be using for an example, because the solo in that song, to me, I feel is a prime example of how to make a guitar sing. What does it mean to make a guitar sing? Well, to sum it all up, the best way I can describe it is when you hear somebody actually sing, it has a vocal or a lyrical quality to it. And some people who are amazing at this are people like Carlos Santana, Eric Clapton, and whoever the guy was that did the solo on this song, It Don't Matter to the Sun. It's an amazing solo. I covered it years ago, many years ago, with my brother on another channel we have called Eclectic Guitarists. That's a little known fact. It's still up. We don't do anything on it now, but there's a lot of good videos on there that you can check out. I'll probably leave a link to that in this video, or some kind of card or something that'll pop up that you can take a look at those videos. And it kind of goes like this. Now, at the final stages of this, I probably edited all that together because it's been a long time since I played it. Like I said, you can see that full solo on the Eclectic Guitarist YouTube channel, if I'm not mistaken, if it's still there. But I'm just going to piece all that together so I don't have to spend time learning it again. So that's about how it sounds, ignoring the splices and things like that. You should have been able to hear almost like a singer does. There's some vibrato there. One of the most important things that I'll talk about in the Eclectic Guitarist is the melodies, licks, and moments. The moments part of that is using silence to make your guitar more vocal. And there's a video here on YouTube about that. It's kind of a teaser video to the full course, Melodies, Licks, and Moments. I'll leave a link to that as well. So once again, let's look at a little bit of this and see how this guitar is actually singing. A little bit of vibrato there, and it's holding the note out. It's just not, bluegrass is a lot of times known for fast picking and super fast playing and things like that. Well, to make a song sing, you've got to be able to slow it down. You've got to make it sound a little bit more lyrical, like it's actually singing, using vocal techniques, vibrato. Even that first slide. Instead of, it's a voice typically doesn't, it typically slides and goes legato and smoothly to the next note. It doesn't whenever you're singing, it's not choppy. So to make a guitar sing, you got to think of different techniques, phrasing things like slides, vibrato, little bends like that, and back to another vibrato. Another thing that a singer does that a lot of guitarists don't really think about, usually when we're playing guitar, we play the vibrato immediately. But a singer, usually you'll hear that long note, they'll hold it out straight, and then at the very tail end of it, they'll vibrato. Just like that. Or, now in this first couple notes, I don't have a lot of time to wait for that vibrato, so I almost do it immediately. I could hold it there because it's a longer note. So different things like that. Let's see what else this song holds. Another long note here. Doesn't that sound just like a blues singer would sing? Sounds just like something a blues person, a blues vocalist would really come out with just to show his chops. Okay, so a lot of different things this song has. We had some double stops earlier. Another long note. And then I never could get this one right. Kind of a bluesy thing. I don't know exactly. I'd have to go back and listen to it. There's a little bluesy slide thing at the end of that. So how is that guitar solo in the vein of making the guitar sing? Well, we've added some vocal techniques to that. We've added smooth lines. We've added some long hops to further notes. We've added some vibrato, which is one of the big keys of this. We've added some bends. So a lot of different things you can use, and I do have medium gauge strings on this guitar, so it's not like you can't get away with bends at all. These are medium gauge strings, so they're fairly easy to bend on. Medium lights are even easier to do so, or light gauge strings, depending on what your need is. But that's how you would make, that's how I would go about making anyway, a song and a guitar solo sound like the guitar is singing, like it's actually singing to me. Once again, check out people like Eric Clapton. John Mayer comes to mind. Some of these people who can make a guitar talk or a guitar sing, these people know how to get that phrasing down. These people know how to get those vocal techniques in there, like vibrato. Their vibrato is signature. I mean, it's unmistakable. When Clapton plays a vibrato, I actually learned my vibrato from Eric Clapton by watching him play and watching how he just could play one note, bend it, and give that nice vibrato to it, and that guitar would sing. It would just literally talk to me, and it would captivate me. People like John Mayer, Eric Clapton, Stevie Ray Vaughan even knew how to do this. B.B. King to an extent. A lot of the old great players, even some of the people nowadays, like I like to listen to Marcos Foggi. He knows how to make the guitar sing. He knows how to make it communicate and tell a story. Tommy Emmanuel is another one. How to tell a story without words. So think of that whenever you want to make your guitar sing or you want to make your guitar talk. That's how you do it. Add a little bit of vocal techniques. One good way to kind of practice this technique is to play something on your exhale. Take a breath. Play something on the exhale. Hold it. Inhale. And that inhale causes that silence. Okay, so different things like that. Vocal players, and especially woodwinds, I feel like I'm rehashing what I've talked about in my guitar course to Creative Guitarist. But some people that are wonderful for this is Kenny G especially. He is one of my main inspirations other than guitar. People that play woodwinds or any kind of breath instrument, trumpets, Louis Armstrong, people like that, they naturally have to include silence in their playing to make it more dynamic and make it more engaging. And Joe Satriani has been known to talk about how he uses silence in his playing. He listens to a lot of saxophone players and people like that who have to take breaths in their playing to make it more of telling a story and make that guitar really sing. So that's my tip for you today in this video, how to make your guitar talk or how to make your guitar sing. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please check out the Creative Guitarist where I have a lot more ideas like this to cover. It's available at ericbeatty.com/courses. You can get your hands on that today online and start streaming that immediately. Also check out this other video that I made for you talking about 5 ways to avoid creative burnout. You don't want to miss that. So until the next video, God bless and keep creating.